would like to get paid. If you've been looking for a career where you're appreciated and treated well, where your equipment is top of the line and well cared for, and you're a good worker, this is your chance to build your future. Call Bob today at 920-887-8337.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Fall River School District Athletic Complex. Daily Dodge TV presents the high school football game of the week. And tonight it's a battle in the Trailways Conference. The Randolph Rockets are in town to take on the Fall River Rio Rebels. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the field, and I'm joined by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Cale Zomer is our videographer and engineer for tonight's broadcast. And this game here on Daily Dodge TV is presented by our video sponsor, Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Metalcraft of Mayville, Pine Hills Trucking, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union, the Manufacturers Business Alliance, Ergo Bank supporting local athletes, and McKinstry's Home Furnishings. Glad to have you with us, everyone, on this gorgeous Friday evening on the shores of Lazy Lake here in Fall River. And Tim Haldeman, this is a first for you and me, our first broadcast here at Fall River's beautiful athletic field. And I tell you what, we've been to a lot of schools around the state of Wisconsin, big and small. You'd be hard-pressed to find a school anywhere with a facility as beautiful as this one we are standing in right now.
Mike, I tell you what, we've been doing this a long time. What is it, 25 years for you?
Yes.
24, 25, something like that? 35 plus for me, roughly speaking. I'll tell you what, I go back about, I'm going to say 8, 9, 10 years ago. And I can remember, kicking extra points at one end of the field.
Brayton Park, yes.
One end of the field, all right, because the other end, the ball would float down the river. And I'll never forget the first time that I did a game at Fall River. I had no idea. And all of a sudden, the players were going down to the other end. I'm going like, we got to kick the extra point, guys. Oh, well, we can't kick at that end. We have to go to the other end because the ball's going to float down the river. And I just go like, okay. Well, I go back 8, 9, 10 years ago, and Mike, you've been here. We've probably been here just about every year, at least once. And, there was this huge community effort to try to fund this type of facility. I mean, they did everything from, rummage sales to bake sales to you name it.
Brat fries.
Oh.
Yeah, the list goes on.
And I'll tell you what, the folks from this given area have got to be the proudest people in the entire county, because there's nothing even close to this, folks. I want to tell you, if you ever got a chance, just drive back here. First of all, the first thing you're going to run into is the baseball and the softball complex, and if I would have one small little argument with the powers that be, okay, and that would be, and Guy is right next to me.
Guy Robbins over here.
Yeah, is right next to me. And I'm going to ask you if they ever had thought to take some remnants of the carpet and put them on the infield of the baseball diamond in particular. It was supposed to be. And I guarantee you, Cody Schultz, the athletic director here, come springtime, when you've got a half an inch of rain, you'd pray that you've got artificial turf because you can play, whereas and we all know the baseball diamonds don't soak up baseball, but beautiful baseball facility, 2 softball diamonds over there, and this is phenomenal. And as you mentioned, Mike, looking over Lazy Lake here and come back in about 2 to 3 weeks when the colors on the far side of the lake are going to be in full bloom. There's just going to be nothing like it. And matter of fact, we could be here in 2 weeks.
That is correct.
Right?
We could be here, and we're going to talk about that during the broadcast tonight. But 2 weeks from this evening, on September 24th, you, the viewing public, will have the chance to tell Tim Haldeman and myself where to go.
Right where to go.
Right where to go. And what I mean by that is right now, between now and the end of the day on September 16th, you can go to dailydodge.com and you can vote for which game you would like us to broadcast that evening on Daily Dodge TV. And your choices are Clinton at Marquezan, Watertown Luther Prep at Columbus, Marshall at Dodgeland, Bigfoot at Houston, Cambria Friesland at Deerfield, Randolph at Johnson Creek, St. John's Military at Fall River Rio right here, and Palmyra Eagle at Waterloo. And so the broadcast crew, myself, Tim Haldeman, will be going where you tell us. And the voting, again, you go to the sports tab at dailydodge.com, presented by Kevin Carnine of American Family Insurance and Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You can vote once per day. And the poll, that voting ends on Thursday, September 16th at 5 p.m. The game with the most votes is the one that we will broadcast. And Wade Bates and I have been watching the voting over the first week or so, and there are several schools in the mix right now for that. I think the last I saw, it was Marquezan had a slight lead. Columbus was up there in the mix. I want to say Waterloo had some votes there at one juncture or another, so I haven't seen it in the last couple of days. But again, you can vote through the end of the day on the 16th. But let's talk about this game here tonight. We've got Randolph and we've got Fall River Rio. Now, both of these teams come in with an overall record of 1 win and 2 losses. But I guess we could kind of say that these teams are they're going in the opposite direction right now. Randolph won its first game of the season against Rochelle 36-6 in week 1. Now they've lost 2 in a row. Granted, they played some very tough opponents. They lost to Hilbert in week 2, 42-6, and last week a tough 12-7 loss at home to Lourdes Academy. Meanwhile, Fall River, just the opposite. They lost their first 2 games to Marshall and to Royal, and then last week the Rebels exploded for a 62-20 win at Deerfield. Let's talk about that game. Last week, the Rebels racked up 485 yards of total offense, 9 touchdowns they scored in the game, and they also picked off Deerfield's quarterback 5 times. Clay Blevins of the Rebels, he rushed for 143 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he also had 2 interceptions on defense. Gavin Grams and Matt Miller, each with 2 rushing touchdowns for the Rebels in that game. And how about 3 interceptions for Aiden Price, the sophomore? He picked off 3 of Deerfield's passes, and he also carried the ball 3 times for 51 yards. So it was kind of a coming out party, shall we say, for the Rebels last week as the offense exploded. Now, if you're head coach Cody Schultz and the Rebels here, Tim, you're thinking, let's build upon that momentum in this rivalry game with Randolph.
Well, and you said it, rivalry game. I mean, how long has this been going on, Mike? These 2 schools are roughly 15 minutes apart. I guarantee you there's cousins playing against cousins. And who knows? It might even be closer than that. You know, there might be some brothers or something that might, who knows? But anyway, yeah, this is always a good one, and looking forward to it. And no excuses. The weather is perfect.
It's gorgeous.
The field is perfect. And, wow, this is just a fun night out, our second time.
I talked about Randolph falling to Lourdes Academy last week. 12-7 was the final in that game. Randolph actually outgained Lourdes Academy in that game, 279-174. Nate Cook, 6 of 13 for 106 yards passing. Trayton Lininger, 25 carries on the ground for 137 yards. Another great stat in that game, Travis Alvin of Randolph, 28 tackles in the game, including 10 solo tackles and 1 sack. Why did they lose the game with all those good numbers? Well, turnovers killed them, as the Lourdes Academy Knights picked off 3 of Nate Cook's passes in the game, and Randolph just was not able to finish drives. Had they done that, they probably would have come out of that one with a win. So this is a big game, no doubt, for both schools. Probably a little bit bigger for Randolph for the fact that they're 0-1 in conference, and Fall River Rio sits at 1-0.
Well, Mike, there's hardly a high school football game or any kind of a football game where turnovers is not a huge factor in a ball game. If you don't believe it, take a trip to Camp Randall last Saturday. Holy smokes, the Badgers in the red zone were atrocious. And once you get there, you got to put points on the board at every level. Tell you what, Lourdes Academy, Mike, is, as you well know, very well coached.
Oh, yes.
And in an up-and-coming,
yep.
yeah, you bet. A Rio alum, by the way. Did you know that?
Yes, I knew that. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that had to be a hard-fought ball game at 12-7, Mike. That would have been a good one to do. But 60-some points that Fall River put on the board last week. I don't know if my stat sheet could handle all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might be a little bit harder tonight, but we'll see. I tell you what, though, some bad news for Fall River Rio coming into this game. And we found out this afternoon that one of their best players, Gavin Woodall, a senior, 6'1" senior. He's a tight end on offense and a middle linebacker on defense. He is out because he is in the COVID-19 protocol. Unfortunately, I heard he had close contact with someone who tested positive, so he is not available tonight. Another fine player, another lineman for the Rebels, A.J. Trennan, is out tonight. He is not available. He's a linebacker, I should say. He's out under concussion protocol. And Manny Kingston, a junior lineman, he is also unavailable with a hand injury. So the job just became that much tougher for Fall River Rio, because when their big three on the line are healthy, and I'm talking about Gavin Woodall, I'm talking about Manny Kingston, and I'm talking about Trevor Kegler. When those guys are healthy and all playing together, they top the scales at a combined 650 pounds. They're all over 6 feet tall. You talk about hogs on the line. Those guys are probably some of the best linemen in all the area, but right now only one of them is healthy.
Well, everybody knows that these kind of games are won in the trenches, and if you don't have guys that can win the battle in the trenches, it's going to be a tough road to hoe. So this is going to be very interesting, and looking forward to it, Mike. Should be fun.
All right, let's take a quick 2-minute break, and we're back for more of the pregame right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Pine Hills Trucking is hiring, and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, is taking a different approach. He wants to know what you would like to get paid. If you've been looking for a career where you're appreciated and treated well, where your equipment is top of the line and well cared for, and you're a good worker, this is your chance to build your future. Call Bob today at 920-887-8337 and have a conversation with him. Tell him what you need in your career. That's 920-887-8337.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
The Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, and all-you-can-eat deep-fried fan-tailed shrimp for only $14.99. Happy hour drinks at the bar from 5 to 7. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Plus, don't forget happy hour from 5 to 7. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10 to 1, featuring prime rib. Check for updates and specials on Facebook.
Welcome back inside the broadcast booth on Daily Dodge TV. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Cale Zomer, as we're getting set for high school football Trailways Conference action. The Rebels of Fall River Rio hosting the visiting Randolph Rockets on this Friday night, week 4 of the high school football season. Let's give you the starting lineups, and we'll start with the visiting Randolph Rockets. We'll announce their offensive starters because they will be receiving the opening kickoff tonight. The quarterback is Nate Cook, a 5'11" 203-pound senior. At fullback is Bryce Ratajic, a junior, 6 feet 1 inch tall, 173 pounds. The slot backs are Alex Hollander, 5'10", 165 pounds, and a junior, and Trayton Lininger, a senior at 6 feet tall, 185. At tight end is Travis Alvin, a 6 foot 5 inch, 225 pound senior, and the split end is Sam Grieger, a senior at 6'3", 173. Looking at the offensive line, the tackles. On the left side, it's Ben Neiman, 6 foot 2 inch, 205 pound senior. Right tackle is Thomas Riley, a 6'2 junior at 212. The guards include Alex Alva, 5 foot 8 inch, 212 pound senior, and Jonathan Alva, they're brothers, 5 foot 7 inch, 227 pound sophomore. The center is Owen Gould, a senior at 5'10", 170. Of course, Randolph coached by Tom Chase, not to be confused with Tim Chase, who coaches Beaver Dam girls basketball. Tom Chase is in his 3rd year at the helm of the Rockets program. Meanwhile, Cody Schultz, he's the athletic director here at Fall River and also the head football coach in his 3rd year. We'll give you some defensive starters. The nose tackle is Colton Pergandy, 5 foot 10 inch, 190 pound senior. Also on the defensive line, Trevor Kegler, 6 feet tall, a senior at 210 pounds, and Joseph LaRoche, a 5'10", 220 pound junior. Linebackers, a bunch of them here. We've got Gavin Grams, a 6 foot 1 inch, 180 pound senior. And Clay Blevins, a 6'3", 175 pound senior. Also Logan Johnson, a junior, 6 feet tall, 180. Carson Blevins, a freshman at 5'8", 150. And now Gavin Woodall was scheduled to start. I'm not sure exactly who's replacing him. As soon as we find that out, we'll let you know. But again, he is unavailable tonight. Looking at the secondary, the cornerbacks are Aiden Price, 6 foot sophomore at 165 pounds, and Andrew Taves, a senior at 6 feet, 180. The free safety is Cody Bartlett, a senior at, 6 feet tall, 155 pounds. Those are your defensive starters for the Rebels tonight. And the sun is setting over Lazy Lake on a beautiful September Friday night. It is week 4, and Tim, it's week 1 as far as we're concerned, because we have not broadcast a game yet this year on a Friday night. We had a bye in week 1. Week 2, our game was postponed to a Monday night, so we got to broadcast Monday Night Football. Last week we had a bye, and now we're finally on a Friday night on the shores of Lazy Lake.
And Mike, we are blessed this evening. And for you folks that are listening, watching, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but they're taking a rest right at this moment. But I'm speaking of the Fall River Pep Band. I had a wonderful chance to meet the conductor, whatever you call him.
The director, yeah,
the director
absolutely.
of the band. His name is Joe. And introduced myself, and I told him point blank. I said, Joe, you guys are amazing. And I told him exactly what I tell as a basketball referee. Every time that I work a game in Fall River, I get the captains together prior to the game, and I say, gentlemen, ladies, you better be really good tonight. You're interrupting a really, really good concert. So, therefore, play the game the way it's intended to be played, please. Thank you very much. And I told that to Joe, and he got a real kick out of it. This is the first time they've played in 2 years.
Good for them. And we have our presentation of the colors right now.
Announcing the color guard. Colors are being presented by Wisconsin Globe and Anchor Detachment 359 of the Marine Corps League. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fall River. And welcome to Fall River School District's new athletic complex, and welcome to tonight's game between the Fall River Ryle Football Rebels and the Randolph Rockets. Please stand, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Now the Star Spangled Banner. And our national anthem here at Fall River as we get you set for Trailways Conference football. It's the visiting Randolph Rockets and the homestanding Rebels of the Fall River Rio Co-op. And once again, our presenting video sponsor tonight is Columbus Family Dental. The game also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Metalcraft of Mayville, Pine Hills Trucking, American Family Insurance, Kevin Carnine, your local agent, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union, Manufacturers Business Alliance, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Ergo Bank, supporting local athletes. Well, if you would like to tell to sports at dailydodge.com, that is sports at dailydodge.com, send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, what your weekend plans are, how you think the Badgers and the Packers are going to do. I don't care. Send us an email, sports at dailydodge.com, and throughout the broadcast tonight, we will be happy to give you a shout-out. We want to know where you're tuned in from, who you're rooting for, all that good stuff. Sports at dailydodge.com. But right now, the players being introduced, as you can see on your video screen tonight, Randolph Rockets in white jerseys and pants with white helmets and the blue numbers, blue lettering and trim. Meanwhile, the Rebels tonight in gray jerseys with the black pants and the black numbers, red trim. I can see already, Tim Haldeman, it's going to be a challenge to read the numbers on the Fall River Rio jerseys because it's dark on dark. So we will do our best tonight. But I tell you what, other than that minor little detail, this is an absolutely gorgeous setting for tonight's game. I'm glad we're finally here to broadcast a game. And as I said at the outset, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a facility as good as this anywhere. The only one in our area, Tim, that kind of reminds me a little of this, and you might remember this from a couple of years ago,
yeah.
Lomira. We went to Lomira. They have a field in a setting. They don't have a lake in the background,
right.
but it's a similar setting with the turf and the field down on the bowl. But this is spectacular right here.
Well, I'll tell you what, the fishing report tomorrow morning is at, roughly 5:15, 5:30
like
or
that.
so, I think.
Usually I'm still sleeping at that point.
Well, you may be, but I'm not. But I'm usually working out by that time. But that's true fact. But, yeah, you could do a fishing report right now. I mean, I could tell you if the carp are jumping, I could tell you,
Well,
my eyesight's that good.
You know what I was wondering? When you go to some schools, like when we've done games in Rio, a lot of people will park their cars along the edge of the field and just sit in their car and watch the game and listen to us. Here, you could bring your boat almost up to shore and watch the game from your boat on Lazy Lake. There was a pontoon and a fishing boat out there earlier. I was wondering if they were going to sit out there and watch the game. So any of you living along Lazy Lake here, get in your boat, get in your kayak or canoe or whatever you got. It's a gorgeous night. The lake is as calm as glass. Come on over and watch the game and bring your device along so you can listen to Tim and me. We'll keep you company from Lazy Lake. I think that's just a fantastic setting.
Well,
Wouldn't that
Mike,
be fun to watch a game out there?
It's almost start time, and I know that it is start time because Arnie Olkey just walked in.
Oh,
so we can start
time
now.
Fall River boys basketball
Hall of
coach.
Famer.
Our Hall of Famer and our good friend. You bet.
I'm picking on you, Arnie. Yep, he doesn't hear me. He doesn't have his smartphone
He
on.
will.
Can't tell you why, but come on, Arnie. Turn around. Give us a hi. Nope.
Hey, we just got our first message of the night. This is Wade from Beaver Dam. He's rooting for Tim Haldeman to only eat 4 hot dogs before halftime. That's from Wade in Beaver Dam tonight. Checking in on the broadcast.
No. I have to preface that. That is our good friend Wade Bates.
Of course.
And it's in reference to Waterloo's Wiener and Kraut Day tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow. Big day in Waterloo, Wisconsin, folks. So come on out to Waterloo. The weenies and kraut are served at approximately 10:15, 10:30. And folks, they're luscious. You can't go home without 3 or 4 of them in your belly.
All right, Trayton Lininger and Alex Hollander are back deep to receive this kick from Fall River, Rio, and it's going to be Andrew Taves to do the kicking for the Rebels. So Taves to kick it off, Hollander, and Also, Lininger back deep to receive. Here we go. Here's the approach by Taves. It's a
Onside.
squib kick, onside kick, and a scramble for it. And it looks like Randolph did recover at about the Fall River Rio 49. It was indeed. It was recovered by Andrew Stevenson, a senior for Randolph. So, yeah, they tried a little onside kick, a little trickery to start the game, but Stevenson and the Rockets were ready, and as a result, they're going to get good field position. 1st and 10 for Randolph from the Rebels' 49-yard line, moving right to left as we see it here in the first quarter of play.
That kind of play makes a coach so happy because those guys in that front line, the first thing they're taught is make sure the ball is kicked long.
Nate Cook, the quarterback, under center on this 1st down and 10 play for the Rockets in enemy territory, and tries to hand it off, and there's nothing happening up the middle. The handoff was to Bryce Ratagic, and there were 3, 4, 5 defenders there in gray jerseys. I can't count them all, but my goodness, the Rebels were ready. Colton Pergandy, the nose tackle, led the charge defensively, but he had some help from his friends, and it's actually on the play a loss of a yard, going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. Nice defense there up the middle by the Rebels. So make it 2nd and 11. Cook again under center as they motion a man. He'll toss it, and this is Lininger to the 50, left side, 45, and he's ushered out of bounds inside the 45-yard line, pushed out of bounds on the play by Cody Bartlett, the free safety. And that is going to be a pickup of 6, so it'll be now a 3rd down and roughly about 6 to go.
Student body right, the man in motion to the near side, and an easy pitch by the quarterback Cook. Hit him right in stride. Got a nice 5 yards and pushed out of bounds on the near side.
On this 3rd down play, the give.
Crowder.
Lininger tried to go left, cuts to the right. He's going nowhere. He's going to be taken down right near the line of scrimmage. He started towards the near side, changed his mind early, went back to the right side. There was just nothing happening there. And Gavin Grams I saw there defensively, among others. And that's no gain or loss on the play, so it's a 4th down and 6 for the Rockets from the Fall River Rio 45-yard line. And this is going to be Nate Cook back to punt it away for the Rockets. He gets the kickoff, high
nice
floater, a good one, and fielded at the 10 and falling down after making the catch at the 10-yard line was Aiden Price. So Price catches the punt but falls down, and the play is over. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rebels deep in their own end. They'll have it at their own 10-yard line, moving left to right. We've played 1 minute and 40 seconds here in this first quarter. No score as of yet. Here on Daily Dodge TV, Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Cale Zomer with you tonight. Again, send us an email, sports@dailydodge.com. That is sports@dailydodge.com. We want to hear from you tonight. We've already heard from Wade in Beaver Dam. Now we want to hear from you. All right, on this 1st and 10 play, they'll keep it on the ground. And fumble on the play, and it's recovered by the Rockets. It was recovered by Randolph, so the carry was by Gavin Grams, and he fumbled, and it was Nolan Drews that recovered it for Randolph. Nolan Drews, the cornerback, recovers the fumble by Grams right at the 15-yard line, and look at this. Randolph in business off the turnover. That was the problem that killed Randolph last week in their loss to Lourdes Academy was turnovers. Well, tonight they forced one here early, and now they've got a short field. 1st and 10 Rockets. From the Rebel 15-yard line, Cook kneeling under center on this 1st down play in the red zone. They motion the man to the right, and this is Cook. Thought he was going to option. He's going to go right side, and he's going to get hit hard near the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled on the play by number 10, that's Matt Miller. He's the quarterback on offense. He's also a pretty good defender. And Miller makes the tackle, and for a loss of 1 on the play. So the quarterback keeper goes for -1. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Rockets, now at the Rebels' 16-yard line.
Thus far, the Fall River Rio team is very definitely winning the battle up front.
On this 2nd and long play, they'll give it to Ratagic up the middle to the 10-yard line. Ratagic on the carry that time, and he gets met near the 10. Logan Johnson, linebacker there on the stop for Fall River Rio. And it's a gain of about 6. It'll set up a 3rd down and 5 for the Rockets. Obviously, this is 4-down territory on the 10-yard line in enemy territory. We're just about 3 minutes in. On a 3rd and 5 now for the Rockets from the Rebel 10. Motion man comes to the near side. They hand it off. And this is Ratajic going left side, and he's taken down. He tried to turn the corner on the left side, and he's tackled by Cody Bartlett. So Bartlett makes the stop. Had a little help there from Miller. And that one is a gain of 2. It sets up a 4th and 3, and boy, a big 4th down early in the game, Tim.
Oh, without a doubt, and it all started with the, you can almost say the aborted onside kick to try to come up with a trick play at the beginning of the ball game.
All right, 4th and 3 for the Randolph Rockets. And Cook hands it to Ratajic, spins towards the 5. He is close to the first down, but I don't think he got it, Tim. I think you're right. I think he's maybe a half a yard. He did not get it, and the ball's going to go over on downs to the Rebels, and that is huge for Fall River Rio early in this game. They come up with a defensive stand. They're going to get the ball on downs. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in the opening quarter. We're still scoreless thanks to that defensive stand.
Well, Fall River Rio Rebels are got their back up against the goalpost here throughout this entire first quarter, and we're some 7 minutes in already. Turnovers and an onside kick that didn't work. There's a nice run.
On first down, spinning up the middle.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep, that was a keeper by Matt Miller, the quarterback, as he takes it out around the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. Let's see where they mark it here. And he picked up a first down and more. Right at the, just across the 15-yard line where it's 1st and 10. Well, nothing like that to help get you out of the shadow of your own goalpost.
Well, Matt Miller's a real fine athlete, basketball player as well, and I've actually taught him a little bit of basketball officiating.
On 1st and 10, oh, this is going absolutely nowhere. That was Miller, and he's going to lose big-time yardage. Oh, my goodness, the cavalry was there almost immediately. Travis Alvin leading the charge defensively along with some of his friends. They mark it.
Actually, they only gave him
they gave him about a 1.5-yard loss, but boy, my goodness, he had no chance up the middle that time as the Randolph defense was pretty stout. Just under 7.5 minutes remaining in a scoreless first quarter. A 2nd down and 12 coming up for the Rebels deep in their own end. They're just inside their own 15-yard line. A couple of receivers left and right. And Miller, the quarterback, options. And on the left side, trying to turn the corner. Trying to turn the corner was Gavin Grams, but he could not. There was good pursuit that time by Randolph. And Travis Alvin was there again defensively and limited the damage to only about a yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 with just under 7 minutes to play in the opening stanza.
Well, I think Fall River, not only the team, but the coaches have got it figured out that it's going to be a lot tougher putting some points on the board this week as they had last week versus Deerfield.
On 3rd down, back to throw and rolling to the near side as Miller throws across his body, and it's incomplete. I'm not sure who he wanted to hit there. The only receivers that were anywhere near that, you had Shavlik Schultz, a sophomore, and Aiden Price was also out there. Probably was looking for Price, I'm guessing, but that one is incomplete. 4th down, and now the Rebels are going to have to punt it from deep in their own end. And it's going to be Aiden Price to do the punting.
We have had no plays ran to the right of the 50-yard line.
Actually, Andrew Taves is going to punt. I beg your pardon. I was told that Price would be the punter, but Taves is back in formation. Hollander is back deep for Randolph. Alex Hollander, number 33. Here's the kick from Taves, or the punt, I should say. And it's angling towards the far side of the field. Oh, it stays in bounds. Takes a nice Rebel bounce and out of bounds at about the 33-yard line of Randolph. I tell you what, that was a heck of a punt. Maybe it didn't look aesthetically pleasing, but it got the job done as it goes out of bounds around the 33-yard line of Randolph. And boy, that's a big punt to give to get them out of harm's way.
Artificial turf can do that to you sometimes.
Absolutely.
Once that ball starts going, and needless to say, the field is crowned in the middle, and it's going towards the out of bounds area. It's going downhill, so it's going to keep on rolling.
So it's 1st and 10 for Randolph at their own 33-yard line. This is their worst starting field position of the first quarter. They're on their own 33, moving right to left. Another offensive possession for the Rockets. The option, and it goes to Lininger, cuts up the middle to the 35, out to about the 36, maybe even the 37-yard line. Gavin Grams was there defensively, so was Logan Johnson. And that is a pickup of about 4 yards. It's going to be a second and roughly 6 to go. Yeah, you need some lights there, Tim?
Pretty quick.
Actually, we'll call it 2nd and 7 from the 37-yard line. And here's Cook faking the handoff to the right side, going to keep it and tried to turn the corner.
Lost one.
The Rebels were ready for that one. And yep, they mark it back at the 36. Loss of 1, so 3rd and a long 7 or a short 8. Take your pick coming up for Randolph. Clock continuing to tick here with 5:25 to go in the first quarter. No score here on Daily Dodge TV. Randolph and Fall River Rio. 3rd and 8. Back in the pocket is Cook. Throws. It is intercepted at about the 45-yard line. It's intercepted by Andrew Taves.
Number 11,
Andrew Taves, and he was fighting for it with the receiver, and he just wrestled it away for the interception. And the Rebels have it on the Randolph 45 after the interception by Taves, and that was not easy, but he wrestled it away from the would-be receiver.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nate Cook, when he looks at the film, he's going to kick himself. He had 2 receivers out here on the left side, and the one that was out here near the sideline, there was nobody near him.
1st and 10 now for the Rebels in enemy territory. Their best starting field position of the game. Handoff, straight ahead running. Whoa, there's not much happening up the middle. Gavin Graham's the ball carrier, and I lost him in a mass of humanity. In fact, I don't think he got anything. Yep, they're going to mark it right at the 45. No gain or loss. We'll call it 2nd down and 10 for the Rebels. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Both teams had the ball a couple of times, and now the Rebels in business off the interception by Taves with a short field and a 2nd down coming up.
Well, everything has flipped now in regards to field position as the beginning of the game started with everything to our left. And now we're into Randolph territory.
Miller running to the near side. He is going to be dropped for a loss, sacked back at the 49-yard line. That is just great defense by Nolan Drews, the cornerback. Drews with a sack and a big one at that. Lost back at the 49-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Drews was not fooled by that.
Textbook tackle. I mean to tell you, he went at the knees and lower and just wrapped him up. And I don't care how good of an athlete you are. When you've got a guy of that nature that's grabbing onto both legs, you ain't going anywhere.
Make it a 3rd down and 14 for Fall River Rio at the Randolph 49. Miller back in the pocket. He wants to throw, and he's hit as he throws. It's a wounded duck, and it's incomplete. Trying to make the catch was Clay Blevins. There were a couple defenders in the area, but Miller got hit just as he released the ball. It was up for grabs, kind of a wounded duck, and luckily it wasn't picked off if you're a Fall River Rio fan.
I can't help but laugh at the wounded duck thing, Mike, as we're looking at Lazy Lake.
Well, we are.
That's very apropos, as they say.
The Rebels are going to have to punt it away. Hollander's back deep to receive the punt. From Taves, high floater, and it's going to bounce. He's going to get away from it as Hollander. It'll be downed at the 20-yard line by the Rebels, and so that's where the Rockets are going to set up shop. It'll be 1st and 10 for Randolph at their own 20-yard line with 3:40 remaining in this opening quarter of play. Again, sports@dailydodge.com is our email, sports@dailydodge.com. Please send us an email during the game tonight. We'll give you a shout-out. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, sports@dailydodge.com. We want to get you on the broadcast tonight. We'll have plenty of time for that as we move along. All right, 1st and 10. Rockets on their own 20. Cook back under center. Motion man to the near side. Cook wants to throw. Here comes pressure. Throws it. And it is going to be tipped and incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. It was intended for Travis Alvin, and the defender with him, stride for stride, was Aiden Price, but there's a flag, and let's see what we got. Boy, I don't know, Tim. I mean, obviously we don't have the benefit of replay here, but the coverage didn't look all that bad, but we'll see if they're going to get Price maybe for defensive pass interference. I don't think they would flag Alvin for offensive interference here, but we'll check it out as they discuss.
I'll tell you what, I did think that they're waving it off.
They're going to wave it off. Okay.
I'll tell you what, I agree with that. I didn't think it was defensive. Now, a little bit early in the play, I felt as though the Randolph player was trying to maybe hold him off just a little bit. And then there was some contact, but as the ball got there, that's just a great job by the officials.
Yeah, the very good job.
I agree 100%.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Rockets from their own 20 after they wave off the flag on 1st down. And the handoff, and this is Lininger. Cuts right, cuts left, and then he is out across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Short pickup there. Picks up about 3. It'll be a 3rd and 7 coming up for Randolph. Clock running, 3:15 and counting left in the first quarter here on the shores of Lazy Lake. It is 0-0, Randolph and Fall River Rio. Each team has had the ball a couple of times here in the quarter. Nobody has been able to find the end zone or get on the scoreboard as of yet. Single receivers left and right. Wing back right side. Now they motion him. And Cook will roll out to the near side, tosses it out. It's caught at the 25-30 and finally pushed out of bounds was Sam Grieger. Grieger on the reception, his first of the evening. And he was wide open out on the near side, made the catch. And where do they mark him here? They mark him.
He's got a first down.
Yeah, they just haven't moved the chains yet.
It must be a flag.
Cody Bartlett was the one that pushed him out of. Oh, I didn't see the flag.
Holding on
And
Randolph.
it's coming back. Well, I was wondering why they weren't moving the chains and why it was taking so long. I never saw the flag, and that is why. So
I'll tell you what, though, the quarterback for Randolph, Nate Cook, showed some real patience that time with the football as he rolled to the near side, and he had Grieger out there, but he allowed him to run his pattern, and it was very much in sync. Watch for that play coming up later on in the ballgame.
all righty. So the penalty will mark the ball back at the 23-yard line, where it's 3rd and about 7.
3rd and 7 for the Rockets.
Cook takes the snap, back to throw, pressure coming from the blind side, and he gets hit as he throws. It's up for grabs, and it's almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Oh, there was pressure from the blind side. Cook never saw it because it was behind him. He got hit just as he released and darn near picked off by Cody Bartlett. He got his fingertips on it. That is a break for Randolph. Oh, my goodness.
That was an exciting play. You and I, from our angle, could see the backside, and he was just going to get destroyed. and he did get destroyed, but the arm just went forward. Another wounded duck. And
Cook to punt now on 4th down. Yeah, wounded duck. We'll use that phrase again. And here's Cook to punt away. High floater. It's going to bounce and will be. He's going to get away from it. Is Aiden Price, and it will take. So with 1 minute and 58 seconds remaining in the opening quarter, we are still scoreless in this Trailways Conference battle here on Daily Dodge TV. It is Randolph 0, Fall River Rio 0. Rebels are going to get the ball again.
I would, if I was the coaching staff for Fall River Rio, I would discuss things with my deep man right there. First of all, he should have caught it in the air. It was not a difficult punt to catch, and he had plenty of time to get it on the first hop. Even there was plenty of room.
Surprised about that. 1st and 10. Rebels on their own 31-yard line. Miller under center, turns around, hands it off. Ball carrier straight ahead into the pile. Picks up maybe 2. And I want to see, I think that was Grams. Let's see. Yes, it was. Gavin Grams was the ball carrier. Picked up close to 2 on the play. And it's now 2nd and 8 for the Rebels on their own 33. And the clock continuing to tick away here late first quarter. We are down to the final 90 seconds and ticking. 0-0. Goose eggs on the board right now here on the shores of Lazy Lake. beautiful September Friday night. I'm glad you're with us on Daily Dodge TV if you couldn't make it out here to the game. All right, on second down. Hand off, and this is Pergandy. Colton Pergandy out across the 35. Makes it out to about the 38-yard line. So they give it that time to Pergandy. And tough running up the middle, but he's able to take it out to the 38, where it's going to be a third and a little less than 3 to go. So a pickup of 5, almost 6 yards on the play. 46 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. That lake out there right now is as smooth as glass. On third down, here is Miller. Going to keep it, bounces to the left side, and he's going to get taken down. He is taken down on the play by Ben Neiman, the defensive tackle. He's a 6'2 senior, 205-pounder. Neiman on the sack there of Miller, as they'll mark it back at the 37, loss of about a yard and a half, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. We're down to 8 seconds, and the team, at least the Rebels, are walking to the sideline. So at the end of one here in Fall River, our score is Randolph nothing and Fall River Rio nothing. We're back right after this 1-minute break on Daily Dodge TV.
Back by popular demand, it's the Jeep Celebration event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed. While inventories may be a little lean, the deals are more than stout. Brand new 2020 Renegade Trailhawks from $23,377. Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4-wheel drives $28,347, and the all-new Chrysler Voyager at $27,745. Speaking of lean inventories, we need your trade and we'll pay up to get it. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and reedchrysler.com.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all area athletes. While at home watching or listening to your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas in stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
As we start the second quarter, Rebels are going to have to punt. Andrew Taves back in punt formation, takes the snap and gets the punt away.
Oh,
that is a beauty, and it will be fielded at the 25-yard line. Lininger to the 30, up the right sideline, and steps out of bounds near the 38-yard line. So a return of about 13 yards on that punt. It was a great punt by Taves, and Lininger with the 13-yard return, and Randolph will start over 1st and 10, and the Rockets will have it. They're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line. So pretty good field position for Randolph, starting at their own 40. They'll move left to right as we see it in this second quarter. Hey, we got an email here this is Felix from North Leeds. Is it true that Cale Zomer brought a snorkel and a spear and was going to try and catch some catfish in Lazy Lake after the game? Is that true, Cale? On first down. Ball carrier straight ahead across the 45 out near the 48-yard line. Lininger on the carry. Nice run that time up the middle. Lininger on first down takes it for a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Cale, you going to do some fishing after the game out on Lazy Lake?
It's illegal, Mike.
I know that.
Out of this kind of water.
Right, I get that.
If it's ice, yes.
But Felix from North Leeds wants to know.
All right.
All right, here's Cook handing it off. Lininger breaks one tackle up across the 50-45, and he spins down near the 41-yard line of Fall River Rio. First down and more, tackled on the play by Logan Johnson, but Lininger with a big run busts another one, and he's got a fresh set of downs for the Rockets as they'll mark it at the 42-yard line of the Rebels.
After those last 2 carries, Trayton Lininger now the leading ball carrier in the game by far. 5 carries for 31 yards.
Just underway second quarter, no score, but Randolph driving, 1st and 10. Rockets on the 42-yard line of Fall River Rio. Cook ducking back under center. They motion a man to the near side. Handoff, this is Ratajic. Dives inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line before he gets tripped up there. Ratajic takes it. They're going to mark it actually at the 39-yard line. So it's a gain of around 3, 2nd and 7 coming up. We got viewers and listeners everywhere, Tim, we really do. So they want to know these things. On 2nd down and 7, Cook hands it. Ratajik off the left side and breaks one tackle, gets near the 36-yard line before he's taken down. Ratajik there broke one tackle early and got to about the 36. Bartelt there on the stop, but it's going to be 3rd and about 3.5, 4 yards to go for Randolph. 3rd and 4, we're going to call it, from the 36-yard line after a gain of about 3. And on this 3rd down play, Cook will hand it up, counter play up, and they give it to Hollander, and he goes right side, and he gets tripped up almost immediately. Great defensive play there by Gavin Grams. Grams limiting the damage there to maybe only a yard or so, and it's going to be 4th down and about 3.
That's just really good coaching to tell these young men to stay home. Do your job, take care of the guy in front of you, win that one battle, and then you can play defense. The guy stayed home on the counter. Tough play when you haven't seen it. Probably they saw it in film this week, so they were aware of that one in the arsenal of the Rockets.
4th down and 3 for Randolph from the 35-yard line of the Rebels. And timeout's going to be called. Yep, timeout Randolph. This timeout is brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we're back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
Did you know that we offer Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, setting up a direct deposit, and taking an e-statement. Every month is a new chance to qualify, and there's no penalty if you miss. Ask for Kasasa today. Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Please contact us for details.
Ergo Bank, a proud supporter of local athletics.
4th down and 3 for the Rockets at the Rebel 35, and on 4th down, Lininger's not going to get it. He was tripped up just inside the 35, and it was Trevor Kegler, defensive tackle, that made the play. And for the 2nd time in this game, the Rebels have gotten the ball back on downs after stopping the Rockets on a 4th down play. And that one was Kegler all the way making the play. 1st and 10 now for the Rebels at their own 34. They move right to left. 8 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first half of play. We're early 2nd quarter, and we have no score in this football game. On 1st down for the Rebels, they'll keep it on the ground. And that was Colton Pergandy with the carry. He picked up about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Colton Pergandy in this game. Colton Pergandy, he used to play on the line. He was an offensive lineman, and not too long ago he switched to running back, and he's done a nice job at the running back position. You see a lot of that, especially with these small schools, and they have to adapt from year to year depending on what they have, and so guys sometimes have to make those switches. I mean, we can talk about a lot of players on these teams that have done that. There's
a good run.
Yeah, good run this time up the middle across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line, and on the carry that time was Grams, I believe. Again, it's hard to read these numbers. Yeah, it was Gavin Grams. He picks up a 1st down and a lot more as he takes it out to the 47-yard line. So a gain of around 11 and a 1st down. But Grams with a nice carry that time. Grams actually was a quarterback, and he switched to running back last year. So there's another example of guys making switches. On 1st and 10, handoff straight across the midfield stripe. right side to about the 48, maybe the 47-yard line. It was Graham's again. And Graham's with a nice run on first down, gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 48 of Randolph.
Now Fall River showing that they can move the ball in spurts here.
Yes.
And Randolph in their last.
Tough running up the middle. And that was, I believe, was that Pergandy on the carry that time? I think it was. Was that Pergandy on that last carry? Pergandy, thank you very much. All right, yeah, and it was. Again, very difficult to read these numbers, dark numbers on dark jerseys, but we're doing the best we can. With 6:45 and counting left in the first quarter, 1st and 10 now for the Rebels from the 41-yard line of Randolph. Handoff, this is Graham's, and Graham's gets spun down by Travis Alvin. Oh, he's fired up after that defensive play. Graham's is dropped for a loss. Travis Alvin, the middle linebacker, says, I gotcha. And they mark it.
Say no gain.
Yeah, no gain or loss is what they're going to say. So it's now 2nd down and 10 for the Rebels as we approach the halfway point of the second period. Rapidly approaching halftime here in Fall River with the score 0-0. Randolph struggled last week against maybe a gain of about a yard for Graham's, but that is it. Randolph was ready for it. Yeah, we'll give him one, but that was a hard-earned yard for Gavin Graham's to the 40, where it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Rebels. Tomorrow night, another high school football broadcast here on Daily Dodge TV. You can join Wade Bates. He goes down to Watertown, where the Goslings will host Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam and Watertown renewing their long-standing rivalry. 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night, 6:45 pregame right here on Daily Dodge TV. Join Wade Bates for the Beaver Dam Watertown game. Back to throw, Miller looking, and it hits the back of a jersey and bounces to the carpet, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Rebels. Yeah, okay, we'll put it that way. But that's one of the oldest rivalries around. Here we go, as Taves is going to have to punt it away and take over. We have exactly 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Still scoreless here in Fall River, and we're still waiting for some emails from you. Where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'd love to mention you on this broadcast and make it interactive, but you got to meet us halfway. You got to send us the email right here to the booth, and we'll get you on the broadcast. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you. Cale Zomer is here as well. Felix and on their own 20-yard line. And Cook will hand it off, and Lininger gets hit, tries to break a tackle. He can't escape the grasp of the tacklers. Lininger got hit immediately as he took the handoff. Jacob Johnsrud was there, and there were a couple guys there. My goodness. I mean, he barely had time to grab the ball, and he was getting hit. So that one is a loss of 2 on the play. Back to the 18. On 2nd down, back in the pocket he goes, looking to throw, steps up, now he's in trouble, and he's going to, as he tried to get rid of it, as he felt, boy, I tell you what.
Hey,
yeah, it is.
Field position is so important right now. You know, if Randolph has to punt from the.
So here we go. It's now 3rd down and 20. The ball's on the 10-yard line. Randolph with a 3rd and 20. They're going the wrong way on this drive. Cook kneeling under center once again. And he goes back in the pocket. Look in. He's got Joseph LaRoche. Defensive tackle. 5 foot 10 inch, 220-pound junior with a quarterback sack. 4th and long coming up. This punt is, the Rebels are going to have great field position. Snap, he got it. And he gets a pretty good punt off, but it's going to be fielded at the 38. And, came charging at him. So a very short return. That's a hit you're going to feel on Saturday morning. And for Fall River Rio at the Randolph 37-yard line, 3:29 officially left to go in the opening half of play of this Trailways Conference game. We've seen no points as of yet. 1st and 10, turns around, hands it off. Straight ahead running. Colton Pergandy takes it down to about the 32, where it's a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Rebels.
We do not have a completed.
On 2nd down and 5 now for Fall River Rio from the Randolph 33. And the give is to Pergandy. Bounces off one man. Gets in. No, are they going to mark him at the 29? Yeah, they're going to put it back at the 29. So Pergandy comes up about 2 yards shy. He picks up 3, but he needs 2 more. It's 3rd and 2 for the Rebels. 2:34 and counting left in the first half. Beautiful Friday night in September here in Fall River. This is going to be close. Miller went straight ahead. Quarterback.
To him.
And they weren't sure, but the officials are
A little over 2.
a little over 2. Yeah, exactly. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Fall River Rio. Colton Pergandy takes it to the house from 32 yards away. And with 1:50 left in the second quarter, it's the Rebels with a...
And the Rebels score from 38 yards out.
So now the extra point attempt here. This will be Taves trying to tack on one.
This is huge. These extra points in these kind of ball games in high school, huge.
And here's the kick. It's
that
blocked.
Never got off the ground.
Never got off the ground. So with 1:50 left in the first half, it's now 6-0 Fall River Rio leading Randolph. We are back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
We shake our head no, because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And the Rebels have taken a 6-0 lead on a 32-yard touchdown run by Colton Pergandy. Extra point was blocked. We have our for Randolph. Grab the first score and first lead of this game. Here's the approach. And that is another ground ball, and it's going to be dived on. And let's see, I think Randolph did recover, but yeah, they did. Rockets recovered. It was actually recovered on the play by Jacob Kyle, but we saw in the opening kickoff of the game, Fall River Rio tried an onside kick, and that one similar. I mean, it was not. Yes.
This one was just a squib kick. Now, the up guys for Randolph are taught to allow that ball to go through as opposed to try to knock it down and try to allow their fast guys to pick it up at about the 30.
1st and 10 now for the Rockets from their own man. That is Gavin Grams. He is near the line of checked into the broadcast. He says, hey, the two legends broadcasting the game, love it. Now if we can only get you two in the gym this winter to call some basketball. Hope you're doing well. That's from Tyler Fisher. And Tyler, we are doing well, and I hope you're doing well. And yes, we have to get back in the gym this winter for some hoops. Here is Cook looking to throw. He's got pressure coming. He's going to be dropped. Miller got there first. Miller made the initial, puts the ball back at about the 37-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and long with 45 seconds remaining. But, yeah, it's good to hear from Tyler Fisher checking in tonight. And, yeah, we do have to get back and do some basketball. I tell you, with the pandemic last year and some other things going on, I didn't get to do much traveling at all. Now we have a whistle and a timeout. Yes, timeout called by the Rebels. This timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Let our family take care of your family.
You're not going to believe this. Tyler Fisher, I know you're listening. I actually talked about you and your brother and the entire Fisher family today.
I'm not surprised
Honest
that you
to
did.
God, I did. Factual truth. Ran into a 96 alum that played basketball in Randolph as I went to the post office today. He's on a short-term injury type
sabbatical, if you will, for the U.S. Post Office. Workingly enough, he was really tall.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
He was really tall. Yeah. And he played on the 96 team that won the first state championship for Bob Heffley and company. Oh,
96, you're right. That was their first.
I did that game.
Right. 3rd and 19 now for the Rockets. Back to throw. Cook launching it left sideline. It is incomplete. It was intended for Grieger, streaking down the left sideline. And pretty good coverage out there provided by Taves, but it's going to be a fourth down coming up now for the Randolph Rockets. They'll have to kick it away.
And for those of you in the Randolph area, the name Grieger ought to come to mind. That's Dick Grieger's grandson. That's how old I am. Holy smokes.
Here's the kick.
What a great fan
High
of
floater on
Randolph
the punt.
sports.
Taken at the 34-yard line in the first half. If you like pitchers' duels, this has been the game for you. It's 6-0. Fall River Rio leading Randolph as we are almost to halftime here in Fall River. Now let's sort this out.
When you brought up that pitchers' duel thing, Mike, you
checking the
reminded
Brewers
me
score
of
now?
the Brewers here. Let's take a quick look.
I believe it was a legal block in the back was the call. So that'll back up the Rebels a little bit. 17.9 seconds now left to go in the first half. Right now,
2 Brewers, top of the 8th. I think that's what it says.
In Cleveland tonight.
Yep.
And I thought they'd do this, Tim. They're just going to take a knee and be happy to go into the locker room with the lead at halftime. So a knee ends the first half. The clock will wind down to double zeros. End of the second quarter. We've reached halftime here at this beautiful facility in Fall River on the shore of Lazy Lake. And at the break in our Trailways Conference battle, it is Fall River Rio 6, Randolph nothing. Stay with us. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we're back right after this break on Daily Dodge TV.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver
Insurance of Beaver Dam.
When you begin a career in manufacturing, there's plenty of chances to move up the ladder. Just ask Jared from EK Machine in Fall River.
There's lots of opportunity to advance in your career, different departments. They definitely promote from within, in-house, so it gives people a kind of work.
Manufacturing by stopping in at Moraine Park Technical College or visiting DodgeRegionMBA.org.
What if when you turned on your lights, you got some free electricity? Or if when you drove your car, you earned some points toward your oil change? What if your checking account could be used to pay you something? Well, it can. With Landmark Credit Union's free checking accounts, you can choose Landmark Credit Union. Interest paid in the form of dividends insured by NCUA.
Been with you from the Fall River School District Athletic Complex. Cale Zomer is with us as well. He's our videographer and engineer. Our presenter, Dodge Jeep Ram, Metalcraft of Mayville, Pine Hills Trucking, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Air Care, Richards, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, 6, Randolph nothing. Right now, Fall River Rio 1-0 in conference play, Randolph at 0-1 in the Trailways. I mentioned it earlier, we'll talk about it. Long-standing rival, Wade.
I've been telling folks for a number that you need to officiate games. Well, if all see more games on Saturday, you're going to see more games played on Thursday. It's going to keep happening. You're going to have to get used to it. And I think most people, when I went back to 85 in high school, that was just great fun. But folks, I'm telling you, if anybody out there listening, watching, has an inkling of officiating, they're doing everything is to reach young people that are just getting out of school, who may not want to continue playing the particular sport. And also our main audience is parents, and I've talked to a number of them just recently, parents whose youngsters are life that, they don't have to, they're not able to follow their kids anymore. Well, guess what? What a wonderful way to make friends and to that's high school sports. We all know, which unfortunately we don't have tonight.
But a lot of schools, we have cheerleaders. We have the band going over there. We have, there was a community. Talk to enough people and try to talk to young people all the time. I ask them, do you like to lose? I've never lost a game that in basketball and baseball, don't get to play the whole game. Like in baseball, you're sitting on the bench almost half the time. Well, guess what? We're out on the field 100% of the time. We don't ever have substitutes. It's awesome. We get to play the whole game. Like the preacher on Sunday that nobody's listening to, but this whole deal. Society enters into this whole thing, and there needs to be some respect shown and all this kind of stuff. So anyway,
a message from the WIAA Daily Dodge TV and this station. Well said, Tim Alderman.
Well, thank you, Mike. And I try to recruit people all the time, and it's a tough battle.
I understand that. Let's do this. Let's take another 2 minutes.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family.
And everyone's dream is worth protecting.
American Parkway, Madison.
Backed by Lean, the deals are more than stout. 347, and let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
A career in manufacturing can be both enjoyable and rewarding. Tisha has been easy.
We have great insurance here. It's just a very good job. It's very family.
Park Technical College or visiting DodgeRegionMBA.org.
Rio leading Randolph at the break. Randolph only scoring play, individual and team stat numbers.
Well, the passing stats were rather simple tonight, Mike.
Yeah, they were.
0 for 3 for Fall River's Matt Miller and 0 for 4 for Randolph's. Easy to figure that one out. Mm-hmm. Even myself with a UW Platteville education could come up with that stat on a per carry basis. And 32 of those came on the 32-yard scoring run by Pergandy. So once again, the stats education, Mike Tronson, and this remark, I always like to plan ahead as to our eating schedule, and I know it's difficult for you and I with having to scamper from work or wherever we're coming from.
The golf course.
Well, we weren't going to go into that, but I'll tell you, Miss Grandma Reed at Reed Chrysler could right now join us with some of
email. This is from Guy and Patty Elvin, proud grandparents of Travis Elvin, and they're watching on Daily Dodge TV tonight down in beautiful Winter Haven, Florida. And it says, they say, so great to be able to participate from afar. Thank you for making this happen. Well, you are very, very welcome. We are so glad that you could tune in tonight. That's Travis Alvin's grandparents, Guy and Patty, down in Winter Haven, Florida. And if I remember it, that's between Orlando and Tampa, kind of, I guess, on the way. We grew up in Bradenton, Florida, which is not really that far from Winter Haven, I don't believe, but nice area there. And hey, to the Alvins, thank you very much. If you'd like to send us an email on the broadcast, please do so. sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'll get you on just like we did for the Alvins there. Sport.
The Alvin family can text back to us. I think it's the home of the Cleveland Indians.
The spring home?
Train.
I remember just the excitement back home for all the people that were 1,500 miles away that tuned in to watch the Golden Beavers, and they darn near won the whole thing. They beat Tampa Plant, a close one, to Miami Country Day in the championship game. Miami Country Day at the time was ranked #1 in the country. If her girls just absolutely loved it down there. Of course, it had a little bit different story.
Mike, I just celebrated my 50th class. One of the things that we chatted about, report to the tune of 2001 Space Odyssey. All right? When we were seniors, it was so awesome. If you would have told me at that time that someday, 50 years on down the road, yours truly would be doing television, oh my.
Said that, you and I on TV across the world, now you know why the world's in such a sad state, right? No, I'm just teasing. No, it really is remarkable. It is. It is absolutely remarkable. Of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, population 16,000, roughly. Little Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and we are broadcasting on television to the world. Tonight we're in Fall River, but close enough. It's incredible, isn't it? What we can do now with this technology. I mean, Grandma and Grandpa are watching down in Winter Haven, Florida. That is roughly about 1,500 miles south of here, maybe a little less than that. But they can see everything that's going on, hear everything that's going on because of Daily Dodge TV and this unbelievable technology. And you got to, again, we have to tip our cap to, our team members at Good Karma Brands and the management team for investing in this technology. And it allows us to bring this to the people. And you know what? And this, Tim, we enjoy it, but occasionally
to 9 o'clock, and Wade and John and John Kraft and John Moser, and he provides the community a humongous service. Here we go with some football.
Jonathan, and it will. So Alva doing the kicking. Jonathan Alva boots it down the near sideline. Or email here from Gavin Woodall. And Gavin, I feel for you, buddy. I hope you are back very, very soon. We're missing you tonight. I know your teammates are missing you. 1st and 10 from the 35, and that's nothing's happening up the middle of that defense. And they were having this afternoon that you weren't going to be able feeling. But the best thing I can say to you, buddy, is hang in there. Hang in there. You're going to get through this, and your teammates they can't wait to have you back. I know that. 2nd and 10. Miller the handoff. Pergandy breaking a tackle across the 40, out to about the 44-yard line. Well, Colton Pergandy with a burst that time. Broke at least one tackle, maybe two. He's close to first down yardage. Got across the 40, all the way to the 44-yard line.
Attack, cut it back inside, and that showed some quickness right there. And the artificial turf doesn't help, or doesn't hurt one bit.
On 3rd and 1, they're not going to get it. Oh, my goodness. Randolph was up to the task. That was Miller on the keeper that time, trying to sneak it for a first down, and looks like if he got anything, maybe a half a yard. No, they're going to 50 left in the second quarter. Looking down the right side by 21, Clay Black.
5 yards.
All the way down inside the 50, and they'll put it at the 14-yard line. But a big pass play. Miller to Blevins. And is that our first completed pass of the night?
That is our first completed pass of the night. That was a trick play. The forward pass.
A forward pass. And it's 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Now in the red zone at the Randolph 14, looking to add to the lead. Here is the give. Pergandy breaks a tackle, 10 to the. This one from 14 yards in the third quarter. What a run by Pergandy.
Wow, we got some sparks going out there right now, Mike Tronson. The last 2 plays on a 35-yard pass and a 14-yard run. Offense, amazing.
Well, they had a lot of offense last week and trying to get it going here in the second half tonight. They're going to go for 2 on this. 2-point conversion attempt for the Rebels here, who lead at 12-0. And the give, Graham's pushing the pile, and nope, he's not going to get it. No, 12, and Randolph nothing. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Back by popular demand, it's the Jeep Celebration event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed. While inventories may be a little lean, the deals are more than stout. Brand new 2020 Renegade Trailhawks from $23,377. Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4-wheel drives $28,347, and the all-new Chrysler Voyager at $27,745. Speaking of lean inventories, we need your trade and we'll pay up to get it. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
So the Rebels now have a 12-0 lead on their home field here in Fall River. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you. Cale Zomer is our videographer and engineer. And the Rebels are going to kick off here. Up, men, that was kickoffs tonight.
That was Luis.
12-0. Yeah, the Brewers were up last time we checked, by the way.
I'm just, hey, that kid for 22 years old,
Broadcast tonight. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. 1st and 10. Randolph has pretty good field position here on their own 40-yard line, moving left to right third quarter. As you see it on your screen, Cook will hand it off. Alvin straight ahead across the 45, dragging the pile with him. Out to the 46-yard line goes Travis Alvin. Nice run. That's a tough run. I mean, you talk about public transportation. He dragged about 3 or 4 would-be tacklers with him for a 6. Just over 8 minutes and counting left in the third quarter. 2nd and 4. Rockets on their own 46. Single receivers left and right. And Matthew Miller was there on the stop. It's a gain of 1. 3rd and about 3 coming up for Randolph. The Rockets have it at their own 47-yard line. Now, the bad news is for Randolph, it's 12-0. The good news is a lot of time left. They're still in this game. It is not over by any stretch of the imagination. And Cook, now that I look at, I
felt they'd go to instant replay on the spot.
Right, they would.
Without a doubt.
Well, Randolph here down 12-0, 7:09 to go third quarter. They appear to be going for it. It's 4th and less than a yard. 4th and less than a yard, and a keeper, and they've got it easily. Well, nothing fancy about that. Straight up the gut on the keeper. And 1st and 10 Randolph from the Fall River Rio 47-yard line. Single receiver to the left, single receiver to the right. Lininger in motion to the far side. Cook to Alvin again, off the left side of the line, breaks one tackle, and he gets stood up near the 45 and pushed back. Travis Alvin, tough running off the left side there. And Cody Bartlett was there defensively after a pickup of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Travis Alvin did not carry the ball in the first half.
All of a sudden, he's
now,
the workhorse.
Yeah,
here.
He's got 3 carries here for 9 yards right off the get-go here in this second stanza.
It's about adjustments, isn't it, sometimes? Making adjustments. 2nd and about 8. Cook surveys the defense from his usual position under center, hands it off. Alvin again, straight ahead, break one tackle, and he gets down inside the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. That would be a gain of about 3, and it's going to set up 3rd down and 5. Clock running now with 5:48 and counting left in the third quarter. 12-0, the Rebels right now on top of the Randolph Rockets. Hey, Randy and Linda Fisher just checked in via email. We were talking about the Fisher family a minute ago. I'll talk about that a little bit more here after the play comes up. On 3rd down and about 5. This is Cook back to throw. Across the middle. Caught by Alvin. Breaks a tackle and gets down inside the 25 to about the 20. Finally tackled on the play by Aiden Price. But a big gainer on that play. Pass play from Cook to Alvin. They'll mark it at the 21, 1st and 10 for Randolph.
21-yard gain on the hookup from Cook to Travis Alvin.
Randy and Linda say, great to hear 2 of our favorite voices on the air. You guys do a great. All right, on 1st and 10, gives to Lininger. Cut back up the middle he goes, inside the 20 to the 15-yard line.
Penalty flag.
And a penalty flag comes out way after the play is over.
This came on the sideline, on the near sideline. I think that.
Yeah, because it came in way late and from the sideline.
The official was looking right at the coaching staff when that occurred. And it could be a sideline warning. And we're going to check this one out.
They're discussing it right now.
That was a 6-yard gain by Alvin on the play.
4:58 remaining third quarter.
This is huge.
We're going to get the call here from our white hat.
Dead ball foul. Ooh.
Unnecessary roughness out of bounds on the offense. Wow. That is something you don't hear every day.
Hey, Kale, we got instant replay on. Turn this one backwards, would you? Come on, man. It's coming. Oh, my goodness.
Right, it is, because Justin
goodness.
Wilski, our good friend Ninja, is working on that. Yeah.
You asking, you shall receive.
You shall receive. So it's going to be now 1st and long. They mark it back.
Oh, that was
at the
huge.
30. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's a huge turn of events here. They mark it at the 30. They've got to get down to about the 11 to get a 1st down. So it's 2nd and about 19. Cook, the option out to Lininger. Look out. He breaks one tackle. breaks a second, and then he gets tripped up and taken down right near the line of scrimmage. Boy, he was trying to get to the outside and turn the corner, and Fall River Rio was having none of it. Andrew Taves finally brought him down out there on the left side.
As you mentioned, Mike, the first tackle was broken, but great pursuit. I tell you, you got to credit both clubs tonight, Mike, for protecting the outside. Man, there just hasn't been anything there for either ball club.
3rd and 19 for the Rockets, back at the Fall River Rio 30. This is Cook. Pressure coming from the blind side. He gets hit as he throws. It's caught. Lininger at the 25s, and he's going to get spun down at about the 23. Price was there defensively, and so was Gavin Grams. But again, this is, deep in enemy territory. This is 4-down territory here.
You know what? That 7-yard gain may not. We're going to call it an 8-yard pass reception to Lininger, right? Yep.
Well, let's see what Randolph draws up in the sand here on this 4th and 11 play.
They're drawing it up in the black pebbles.
Exactly.
In the turf.
On the beach of Lazy Lake here. The ball's at the 22, 4th and 11.
Timeout.
And a timeout is being called. Bob, family, we're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV.
Back by popular demand, it's the Jeep Celebration event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed. While inventories may be a little lean, the deals are more than stout. Brand new 2020 Renegade Trailhawks from $23,377. Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4-wheel drives $28,347, and the all-new Chrysler Voyager at $27,745. Speaking of lean inventories, we need your trade and we'll pay up to get it. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Owning a home is a labor of love. The more love you give it, the more it loves you back. With the Landmark Credit Union Home Equity Line of Credit, you can make those home improvements that will make you a valuable APR. Applying online is easy. Start at landmarkcu.com or call 800-871-2110 for details about credit costs and terms. Landmark Credit Union. Equal housing opportunity.
All right, 4th down and 11 for Randolph at the 22 of Fall River Rio. Here's Cook back to throw. Launching it towards the end zone. It is incomplete. Intended for Grieger in the back corner of the end zone. Just out of his reach. That was awfully close. Price was there in coverage for the Rebels, but the ball's going to go over on downs to Fall River Rio, and the Rockets on a couple of 4th down plays in this game. And Randolph still has yet to get on the board. 1st and 10 for the Rebels now at their own 22, and that was pretty darn close.
Well, it might have been a foot overthrown.
Not going anywhere. He's going to get stood up, and they blow the play dead. He was stood up on the play by Jacob Kyle, the sophomore defensive end, 5'10", 176 pounds, and that's a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 coming up. Rapidly approaching the end of the period. 2:45 and counting left. Rocking as usual tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Gorgeous sunset earlier. And the give. Up the middle, straight ahead, running out to the 31-yard line. On the carry that time for the Rebels. That was Gavin Grams. And he picks up 10. It's going to be 3rd and 1, so it turns a 2nd and 11 into a very manageable 3rd down and 1 for the Rebels. As they approach, they break the huddle and approach the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes exactly left to go in the 3rd quarter. They lead this game 12-0 over Randolph. Miller barking out signals. Hands it off. And off the right side, Gavin Grams again. He's still on his feet. Outside 35-40, 45-50, and wrestled out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of Randolph. Oh my goodness. I thought the play was going to be over, and he turned it into a big-time gain.
24-yard gain on the carry, busting tackles right at the point of attack, although he did have the 1st down, and it looked like a scrum out there, and all of a sudden he broke to the outside.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Rebels at the Randolph Rocket 45-yard line after the 24-yard gainer. And Pergandy spins into the pile in the middle of the field. Inside the 45 to about the 42 maybe.
We're going to give him 3.
And it'll be a second and a long 7 or a short 8. Just under a minute left. Now we have a timeout for an injured player, I believe.
Oh,
no, they're helping him up, and they're going to get him. He's going to walk off. Is that 62 or 52? I think it's 62, which is LaRoche.
He's gonna spit on that ankle, and he'll be right back out there. That's what football players do.
That's what they do for an injured player. Again, brought to you by the good folks at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. 57.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And what's that?
He's got a cramp.
Oh, is that what he? Okay, yeah, now I see it now. Yep. By the way, we just got an email here from Ken Mahale.
Oh.
Let's see here. He says, I was listening when Tyler made a shout out to the 2 legends in sports casting, hoping for their return to the hardwood floor, as we all are. But there are 2 old coaches looking for a golf match. So how about Tim and Mike?
At the top of his game. And I've been talking to Schweitz lately, and he says Bob is, not quite at the top of his game as he was.
Oh, you're giving him bulletin board material now.
No, okay.
Oh,
we'll give him a little fodder.
Let's do it, Ken.
Right,
let's get Bob and you and
Yep.
Tim and myself. We're going to play.
I'm ready.
He says, great job as always. Looking forward to listening to your broadcast when I return to Winter Haven, Florida, late October. I filmed football on a second down play. Gavin Graham's the ball carrier. Takes it inside the 40 to about the legend in Wisconsin high school basketball. And he's a heck of a golfer, and he's a heck of a really good guy. And Ken, I thank you very much for the email tonight. Really appreciate you checking in. sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. And that's, by the way, that's the end of the quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're back right after this 1-minute break on Daily Dodge TV.
Back by popular demand, it's the Jeep Celebration event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed. While inventories may be a little lean, the deals are more than stout. Brand new 2020 Renegade Trailhawks from $23,377. Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4-wheel drives $28,347, and the all-new Chrysler Voyager at $27,745. Speaking of lean inventories, we need your trade and we'll pay up to get it. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and reedchrysler.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
And engineer Cale Zomer, Mike Tronson, alongside my good friend and partner Tim Haldeman. It is 12-0. Fall River Rio leading Randolph as we start. A couple on the play was Gavin Graham's. Well, maybe only about one, actually. It looks like a 4th and 2 coming up. So a gain of about 1 on the play for Graham's to start the 4th and final period. It is 4th and 2 coming up for the Rebels, and they have the ball at the Randolph. I think you wanted to put a shout out there?
Well, I'm still trying to
remember
put a name on that tall guy from 96.
Handoff, and this is going to be close to first down yardage. That was Pergandy on the carry, and he was dragged down from behind by Ben Neiman, but not before he got just enough to pick up the first down. That is huge for the Rebels. Pergandy needed about 2. He got just over 2. Neiman with a valiant effort to try and prevent, today was it?
Yeah.
But you can't remember his name.
It's killing me.
And I said, I can't help you because I wasn't here in 96. I didn't come in until 97.
Whoops, we have a penalty.
And there are flags all over the carpet. That play is blown dead before it even got started. False start on Fall River Rio is going to cost him 5 with 10:42 remaining. Yeah, I came in to Beaver Dam in Good Karma. Well, actually, it wasn't Good Karma at the time, but WBEV and WXRO in June of 1997. And my first time broadcasting a Randolph basketball state championship was with you and Norm Gray in 1998, and I've been around for all the subsequent championships since then.
Yep.
I missed 96. I was still in college. A little too young to remember that one. All right, after the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15. And the give to Pergandy, and Colton Pergandy got to about the 38. Picked up maybe a yard.
Yep, that's what I gave him.
And 2nd and 14 coming up from the 38. Clock running now with exactly 10 minutes left in the ball game. 12-0. Fall River Rio on top of Randolph.
Well, off the clock for the Rebels and putting a dagger in the heart of the Rockets here.
Reverse. And Grahams gave it up and coming to the near side. Well, Randolph did a nice job sniffing that one out. That was Blevins that took the reverse from Grahams, and he got up in Travis Alvin doing a nice job. 3 to the 36, but that was it. Actually, only about 2, actually, we'll call it. So a 3rd and 12 coming up. So a little reverse there, but Randolph did a pretty good job sniffing that one out.
See, that was the play that hurt Deerfield last week, that inside reverse.
All right, split backs on this 3rd down and 12. Miller back in the pocket, wants to throw. Pressure coming, throws off his back foot, and it's going to be caught at the 10, breaking a tackle to the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Fall River Rio. Clay Blevins hauls it in. The ball was a little bit underthrown, but Blevins made the adjustment, hauled it in, broke a tackle, and takes it in from 36 yards out.
Up of the evening this time, 36 yards and a touchdown. Mike, you did a great job of describing it. It was a bit underthrown, and credit Miller. He was under duress. He couldn't really step into that throw very well. He showed me a really good arm to get that ball out there just that far and allowed his receiver the opportunity to get under the football.
2-point conversion. Miller on the keeper. He's not going to get in. 2-point conversion fails.
He just got swallowed up by big number 77. Ouch.
But with 8:47 remaining in the game, it's now 18-0. Fall River Rio on top of Randolph. Let's take a 1-minute break.
Checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, setting up a direct deposit, and taking an e-statement. Every month is a new chance to qualify, and there's no penalty if you miss. Ask for Kasasa today. Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Please contact us for details.
Ergo Bank, a proud supporter of local athletics.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you?
Lead here late in this one. 8:47 to go in the 4th quarter of our Trailways Conference battle. And that may have been the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. It's a 3-score game now. And less than 9 minutes remaining. Here's the kickoff, low kick. And fielded back around the 16. That is 3, maybe the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he did a real nifty job there of eluding tacklers and then got blindsided from the backside by his own player.
Still time to send us an email on the broadcast tonight, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. Sports@dailydodge.com. We've heard from the Fisher family tonight. We've heard from Ken Mahale. We've heard from Felix in North Leeds. And for the Rockets at their own 34. You kidding me? Come on, Tim. Cook's going to throw downfield. Get a man wide open.
Look at that.
Caught Grieger. Foul. 66 yards. Sam Grieger hauling in the pass from Cook. He was wide open. Nobody was going to get him. And that didn't take long. 16 seconds later, Randolph answers the Fall River Rio touchdown with a 66-yard strike of their own. Wow.
Dynamite we got going here now. This is an offensive explosion.
Grieger was wide open out there. There was no defender near him. So maybe I spoke a little too soon. I mean, with 8:31 to go.
That reminded me of the Badger game last week where, back in the day, I never played safety, but the safety is the guy that's supposed to keep everybody in front of him. Period. End of story. Don't let anybody behind you.
You had one job.
Yeah, there you go.
2-point conversion attempt. Cook under center on this 2-point try. He wants to throw. Fade to the left corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. As he wanted to hit Grieger again, there was pretty good coverage there.
They put penalty flags in the field all over the place.
There is. We have flags down. Let's check it out.
That pass was so far overthrown. I don't know if that's a rule in high school or not, but there was nobody on this planet that could have caught that pass, as it was way overthrown. What do we got? That's Brian Kenny in the white hat back there. Pass interference. They're going to try it from the 1.5.
Yeah, they're going to try it again.
Wow. I do not know the high school ruling that if it's uncatchable, that you wipe the
Rockets. They've got a chance now to make it a 10-point game if they can convert on this second opportunity. How quickly things can change. 2-point conversion, attempt number 2 for Randolph. Let's see what they do here. Cook takes the handoff, gives it to Lininger, breaks one tackle. Smith, he's not going to get in. Well, Fall River Rio is ready, so 2 chances, they can't punch it in, but 8:31 to go. It is now 18-6, Fall River Rio leading. Let's take another 1-minute break, and we're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
Oh, we're back already? That was the shortest, the fastest minute. Mike Tronson, Tim Alderman with you from Fall River. It's now 18-6. My goodness. I gotta watch more closely what's going on here.
I'll pinch you next time.
Well, I'm trying to tweet out the score across the state. And all of a sudden, hey, we're back. We're live. What a play that was, though, a moment ago. 66-yard touchdown pass from Cook to Grieger. And here's the onside kick.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds it goes. Well, we've seen that a couple of times tonight. And what do you got to lose? I mean, it's getting late.
Well,
you're still down 18-6. I mean,
well, don't kick it directly towards the out of bounds boundary.
True.
Kick it down the field, and then you have an opportunity. With 8:31 remaining, you get a stop here, and all of a sudden you're back in the ball game. And I'm not so sure that I like the onside kick attempt. You almost get to the point where you want to say, hey, my defense has done a pretty good job all night. I'm going to depend on my...
Handoff. And Grams is going nowhere. And Ben Neiman, we've called his name a couple of times tonight, senior defensive tackle with the tackle that time, or standing up. Grams, now we've got an injured player down, and so they're Whiskey, take care of your family. Our presenting video sponsor on tonight's broadcast is Columbus Family Dental. And our coverage tonight also brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Metalcraft of Mayville, Pine Hills Trucking, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union, Manufacturers Business Alliance, Ergo Bank supporting local athletes, and McKinstry's Home Furnishings. Again, a reminder, tomorrow night here on Daily Dodge TV, more high school football for you as the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers travel down Highway 26 to Watertown. They'll take on the Goslings tomorrow night in a game that was postponed from this evening because of the shortage of officials. And they're, by the way, our injured player, oh boy. Our injured player is Ben Neiman I was talking about, and he's hopping off on one foot. Oh boy, let's hope that's not as serious as it would look. He's hopping off, but he's on one leg and not putting any pressure on the left leg. Yeah, Watertown hosting Beaver Dam tomorrow night. Wade Bates will have the play-by-play. 45.
Don't forget his sidekick.
No, he's not going to be there because he's going to be at our
What?
night golf fundraiser.
What?
We haven't talked
oh, my
about
goodness.
that yet. Yeah.
Wade's going to be by himself?
Yes, he is.
Oh, my goodness.
2nd and 10 now. Rebels have it at the 47 of Randolph. Over a ball in the left hash this time. And taking a lot of time here. Now the snap. Miller coming to the near side. Quarterback keeper following his blocker. 45. Outside the number 40.
Stay in bounds.
And he does not. He gets run out of bounds.
Oh, the referee said to continue the clock. He went out of bounds.
He did, but the clock's running.
Yeah, I know. The referee indicated that he was stopped in bounds.
Okay.
I'm going to argue that one all day. But, hey, that's why those guys are roughing and I'm not.
And the ball's now at the 41, so a gain of about 6 on the play. Randolph here, down a couple of scores.
This is huge.
This is huge. You got to get
it
stopped.
Yeah, you got to get this one, period. I mean, even a gain of 3 yards that allows Fall River to attempt a 4th down conversion. Cody Schultz with a timeout on the near sideline.
Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. A good chance here to remind you again that you have until 5 o'clock on Thursday, September 16th to vote for which game we're going to broadcast, Tim and I, on Friday night, September 24th here on Daily Dodge TV. You need to go to dailydodge.com, Family Insurance and Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. That's where you'll vote for what game you want us to broadcast the night of September 24th. The choices: Clinton at Marquezan, Watertown Luther Prep at Columbus, Marshall at Dodgeland, Bigfoot at Houston, Cambria Friesland at Deerfield, Randolph at Johnson Creek, St. John's Military at Fall River Rio, and Palmyra Eagle at Waterloo. You can vote once per day until 5 p.m. on Thursday the 16th. The game that gets the most votes, that is the one that Tim and I will be broadcasting Friday night, September 24th here on Daily Dodge TV. So if you're a fan of, whatever school, doesn't matter. Get out there and vote. You can vote once a day, and you might just find your favorite team on Daily Dodge TV in 2 weeks. All right, back to live action. 3rd and 4 for the Rebels from the 41-yard line of Randolph.
Oh, offense, 5 yards.
And looks like there was some movement. Flags came flying in. It is a false start.
Now I'm going to punt. If I'm Cody Schultz, I'm punting.
Well, it's 3rd down. It's still 3rd down.
Good point. I'm probably not punting. That's why he's coaching and I'm up here trying to act like I actually know what I'm talking about.
3rd and 9.
I'm thinking it's 3rd down, Tim.
Sort of like ref in basketball, okay? It's sort of like ref in basketball. You just got to act like you actually think you know what you're doing.
If you hum a few bars, I can fake it. I mean, really, that's the way I look at it. Make it 3rd down and 9 for the Rebels back at the 46. And the give to Grams, left side through a hole, and dives inside the 45 to about the 43, maybe. Let's see where they put it.
They're going to punt.
Bryce Ratajic on the stop. It's a gain of only a couple and a 4th down coming up. And now I agree with you, Tim. Yes, I would punt it if I was Cody Schultz and Fall River Rio, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Alex Hollander goes back deep to receive this kick. Time running out. We're approaching the halfway point of the 4th quarter. 6:10 to go. It's 18-6. Fall River Rio leading Randolph. And they punt. Oh, my goodness. Taves got run into.
It had to be partially blocked.
And Hollander picks it up around the 16 to the right side. 20, 25, 30, 40, up the sideline, 50,
goodness.
40,
Are
to the
you
middle of the
kidding me?
field. 30, he could go. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Randolph.
Penalty flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see what we've got. But that would be about an 88-yard punt return if it stands. Oh, my goodness.
I think the penalty flag is across the way as a warning to the teammates on the bench. They cannot go inside the 30-yard line or the 25-yard line, I guess, the way it appears. And it's probably a first warning.
Hollander with an 88-yard punt return for a touchdown.
Well, we had the Rockets with a foot and a half in the grave, Mike Tronson, and I'll tell you what, they are up and kicking right now. There's no doubt about it.
What a fourth quarter explosion here.
And I'll tell you what,
it's going to stand.
This conversion is huge.
And now we got whistles. What do we got here? Okay, they're going to get a new football?
Oh, they got to get their own football.
Yeah, they got
because they had the Fall River football, which is, in my opinion, the dumbest rule in all of high school football.
All right.
But that's another day, another topic for another day.
Here we go. 2-point conversion try. Grieger in motion. Cook has it. Looking to throw for Grieger. It is caught, and he got it. 2-point conversion. Cook to Grieger. I don't believe what we're seeing here. 5:42 remaining in the game. It is now 18-14. The Fall River Rio lead is down to 4, just like that.
You sound like Vin Scully. I don't believe what I just saw.
I wasn't trying to be Vin.
Well, you're almost as popular as he was.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. It was Vin Scully, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it was.
Okay. And,
or no, you're thinking of Jack Buck said, I
Jack
don't
Buck,
believe it.
Jack Buck and Kirk Gibson.
Yes.
How's that? 1989?
Yes, 88.
88. Oh, I was so close. Doggone it. I'm slipping.
This is incredible.
Oh, look at the bounce in the step for the Rockets across the way. Boy, I'll tell you what, man, they are pumped, and rightly so. And, you know, the old chicken before the egg, counting your chickens, you know, before they're hatched and all that kind of fun proverb stuff, you know. You think Fall River Randolph was, or Fall River Rio was counting their chickens?
Here we go. End over end kick.
That's a live ball.
At the 15, it's fielded right there. Coming to the near side is Price, and he's going to go down. He saw the cavalry coming and decided, I'm just going to slide into second base here and not worry about getting hit. Well, this is a brand new ball game. 5:36 remaining, and it's now Fall River Rio 18, Randolph 14. 14 unanswered points by Randolph after the Rebels had scored the first 18 of the game. And you talk about big explosive plays here in the fourth quarter. A 66-yard touchdown pass from Cook to Grieger, and now an 88-yard punt return for a touchdown. And just like that, the Rockets in the game, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Will the Rebels, and that was Grams on the carry. And
Grams. The last thing in the world you want to do right now is get diverted, have your attention diverted to the officials. Don't get upset at the officials, you know. You got to pull it together. If you're a Fall River player right now, you got to say, guys, we got to suck it up here for 5 minutes. There's an awful lot of time left on that scoreboard. And if Fall River doesn't get a first down, or, you know, if they got 2 of them, they could just about close it out.
A second and about 10. And they try to go off the left side of the line. And that was...
Got 3.
Yep, about a 3-yard...
Timeout.
Pick up that time for Pergandy. Colton Pergandy was the ball carrier. And 3rd and 7 coming up, but we have a timeout called. Brought to you again by the good folks at Reed Chrysler.
3rd and 7.
An amazing and explosive...
Carries for 70 yards. Colton Pergandy, 15 carries for 92 yards. And in comparison, the Rockets' leading ball carrier is Trayton Lininger, 11 carries for 39 yards. So the battle in the trenches is definitely being won by Fall River throughout the majority of this football game.
And remember, they're doing it, Tim. They're winning that battle for the most part without 2 of their top linemen.
Right. So true. And special teams, a big factor. Man, I mean, Fall River just totally fell asleep on that punt return by Lininger for the touchdown.
I mean, what It wasn't that long. Here's Miller out to the near side looking to throw. Pressure coming. Throws. It is incomplete. He sailed it over the intended receiver, Johnsrud. Jacob Johnsrud was the intended receiver, a sophomore, 175-pounder. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 7. And this is a punting situation. And now Randolph only down 4.
All kinds of time.
Oh, and all kinds of time. This, boy, the momentum has shifted in a hurry here. And you would think
35, 40 seconds off the clock.
Here's the punt by Taves. Up in the air, and it's going to be fielded by Lininger at the 46 of the 50, 45, 40. And 4:18 to go in the ball game. Randolph trailing by 4, 18-14, but they've got all the momentum, and they've got a really short field. 1st and 10 at the Rebel 35-yard line. Hang on, fasten your seatbelts.
You know what I mean?
I don't think any score is a bad score, but
True.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rockets now. In Rebel territory, the 35. Cook under center. They motion a man. Hands it off. This is Lininger. Cut back up the middle and down to the 30-yard line, maybe the 29. Goes Lininger. And they're going to mark it at the 30. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Miller and Pergandy on the stop with exactly now 4 minutes left in this one. Boy, I did not expect this about 4 minutes ago. We're going down to the wire now. 2nd and 5 Rockets from the Rebel 30. And here's the give to Ratajic. And Ratajic takes it inside the 30 to about the 28. That's a gain of only about 2. And Pergandy again there on the stop. 3rd and 3 coming up, or a short 4. Take your pick. Clock ticking. 3:25 left in the 4th quarter. 18-14. Fall River Rio leading, but Randolph right now in business. 3rd and 3 for Randolph on the 28 of Fall River Rio. Cook fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It is caught by Alvin at the 20, and he will dive to the 15 after getting a few more yards. He was tackled on the play by Andrew Taves, but plenty for a 1st down.
13-yard gain.
13-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. They've got it now at the 16. On 1st and 10 from the 16. They motion Lininger. He'll take the toss. Fumbles the football! It's on the carpet. Diving for, I think he got it back. And right at the line of scrimmage, he recovered his own fumble. That almost spelled disaster for Randolph, but Lininger recovered his own fumble. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to tick away.
That saved the game right
Yes,
there.
it did. 2:18 and counting left in this ball game. 4-point Fall River Rio lead. 2nd and 10 Rockets on the Rebel 16. Faking the toss. Cook throwing right side. It is caught by Alvin inside the 10. Alvin makes the catch. He gets taken down. Yeah, the clock's running. He was taken down inbounds.
8-yard gain.
To the 8-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd drilling finish to this one. 3rd and about 3. Cook ducking under center. They motion Hollander. Handoff. Ratajic. Fumble! And it was recovered by Nate Cook.
Loss of
about a yard or 2.
3.
It's going to be a 4th and about 5, Tim. They lost about 2 on the play.
Yep.
But I tell you what, here it is. Can Fall River Rio come up with one more 4th down stop? They've had several tonight. They need to do it one more time. The clock is running. Exactly 1 minute left. 4th and 5 for Randolph on the 11 of Fall River Rio. Cook looking to throw to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Randolph! Grieger in the back of the end zone. Hauls in the pass from Cook. And with 49 seconds remaining, Randolph has taken a 20-18 lead. Wow!
Well, in the pocket, they faked that little, out to the tight end out here on the left side, and then he just sort of settled in there, allowed everything to happen, run its course. Grieger tiptoeing on the back of the end zone, just made it inside the end line.
And now they'll attempt the extra point. Jonathan Alva will attempt the kick. Waiting for the snap. There it is. The hold is down. The kick is up. Plenty of leg. It's no good. He missed it. So with 49 seconds left, it's now Randolph 20 and Fall River Rio 18. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back after this on Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
Back by popular demand, it's the Jeep Celebration event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed. While inventories may be a little lean, the deals are more than stout. Brand new 2020 Renegade Trailhawks from $23,377. Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4-wheel drives $28,347. And the all-new Chrysler Voyager at $27,745. Speaking of lean inventories, we need your trade and we'll pay up to get it. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
49.7 seconds remaining in the ball game. 20 unanswered points by Randolph. They have a 2-point lead, 20-18. The Rockets on top of Fall River Rio. And here's the kickoff and end over end kick, good kick. It will be fielded back at about the 6. Samplowski ahead to the 10, 15 and out to about the 18. Now
that's a hit.
That was a big hit.
Oh my, that was let's see here. 22. Wow, is that a hit? Ryan O'Donnell.
Now,
what a hit.
44 seconds remain. Fall River Rio trailing by 2 at 20-18. They do have 2 timeouts of their 3 of the 3 that they got to start the half. Still 2 remaining, but only 44 seconds left. They're going to need something borderline miraculous here to come back in this one.
I wouldn't put it past them.
But yeah, I mean we've seen all these explosive plays.
This is crazy.
Here we go. 1st and 10, Rebels on their own 19. This is Miller rolling to the left side. Wants to throw, and pressure gets there, and he's sacked. He is sacked on the play, and that was Owen Gould, 5', 10" senior. And Fall River, they called timeout here. They did. They have to.
Yeah.
They had to use one of their 2 timeouts. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Well, it was 18-0 Fall River Rio with 8:47 remaining in the ball game. And the Fall River Rio fans are probably cursing my name because right around that point, I said something to the effect of that probably that 3rd touchdown, or actually the Randolph fans were probably cursing my name at that point because I said, I think this game's over. Randolph now with 20 unanswered in the last about 8 minutes or so, and they've got the lead. Incredible. Just incredible.
I don't think anybody's going to blame you, Mike.
Well, I hope not.
No.
I hope
no.
I've been blamed for a lot of things in my day,
and
but
rightly
not that.
so. Rightly so. I mean, there was nothing that we could foresee that Randolph had done for nearly 3.5 quarters that was going to allow them to get it back into the game so quickly.
Oh, my goodness, I know.
There was nothing. No
All
spark,
right.
no nothing.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Rebels on their own 19, trailing by 2 late in the game. They quick toss out to Aiden Price, trying to turn the corner. No, he can't. Lininger drops him.
Oh, they're going to have to burn another timeout.
Yeah, they're going to burn another timeout because he was taken down in bounds. Randolph, it's all the momentum right now on their side, and the final timeout's going to be burned by the Rebels with 29.1 seconds left. And again, this timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Next Friday night, September 17th, Fall River Rio heads up to Titan Stadium in Oshkosh for an 8 o'clock kickoff against Lourdes Academy. Their next home game is back here in 2 weeks on September 24th when St. John's Northwestern Military Academy comes to town for a 7 o'clock kick. Meanwhile, Randolph will be back home next Friday night hosting Deerfield at 7 o'clock. And then a road trip for the Rockets down to Johnson Creek on Friday night, September 24th. Tim and I still don't know where we're going to be on the 24th because you can still vote on the sports tab at dailydodge.com. Again, it's your chance to tell Tim Haldeman and Mike Tronson where to go. Okay there, buddy? All right, 29 seconds left in this one. Randolph 20, Fall River Rio 18. Third down and 11 for Fall River Rio from their own 18. Miller back in the pocket, going to throw. Stepping up, and he is going to be sacked. He's sacked. Owen Gould, and that should just about do it. It's fourth down. They got to hurry to get one last snap off here. 12 seconds. Fourth down. Miller going to have to throw up a Hail Mary. Yep, he's going to be chased.
Oh,
and
my.
he will be. He's going to throw. It's caught at about the 8-yard line. And wait, they're going to say he was in the grass.
They said he was down.
Oh, they're calling a safety.
Oh, my goodness.
With 2.3 seconds left, they're saying I saw the referee signal safety. Let's see, though. If it stands, I saw him put the signal up.
I think you're right.
And I think they're calling a safety here. They're saying he was in the grasp in the end zone.
Holy moly.
Now, the referee's discussing, but I saw the official with the signal for safety.
Yep. That's what they've
That's
called.
what they've done. They've called a safety. And that'll just about do it. With 2.3 seconds left.
Safety is the call.
I mean, that's just a little bit more icing on. And their timeout called here, apparently. With under 9 minutes to go, and in the final 8:47 of the game, the Randolph Rockets scored 22 unanswered, and they're going to get out of here with a huge, huge road win and a huge, huge conference victory. Their first conference win of the year. I mean, this is monstrous for Randolph. Incredible. What a comeback. And they did it in less than 9 minutes. 2.3 seconds left. This is just all formality now. They have to. Fourth quarter.
Well, the ball is flat on the tee. I mean, you got to try an onside kick here. And as soon as the ball is touched, that's when the clock starts. And
what are we waiting for here? Let's finish the final 2.3.
The officials have to get out of the way.
Well, that's true. We don't want him out there in the middle of the field. So this will end the game. And here's the approach. Little squib kick, onside kick. Doesn't matter. They are pumped on that visiting sideline. The boys in white and blue. 22 unanswered points in the final 8:47. And they're going to improve to 500 in conference, and they're going to improve to 500 overall on the season. Big, big win for the Randolph Rockets.
Well, not only does it have conference ramifications, Mike, but it has playoff ramifications.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what, the bottom line is.
Victory formation here for the Rockets. There's the knee. And that'll do it. Final score tonight is the Rockets Fall River Rio. Final score, the Randolph Rockets 22 and the Fall River Rio Rebels 18. Randolph improving in league play. Let's do this. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and we'll wrap it up with the postgame report right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we experienced team looks forward to hearing.
They're nice, and I trust them.
Bam. Hello, this is Brent Reed. While inventories may be a little lean, the deals are more than stout. Brand new 2020 Renegade Trailhawks from 23 Tories. We need your trade, and we'll pay up to get it.
When was the last time you happy and comfortable? Emergency service around the clock, 7 days a week. We have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
Did you know that we offer Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, setting up a direct deposit. Restrictions may vary. Please contact us for details.
This world is made of dreams. This, and everyone's dream is worth protecting.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
To your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. In stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Mike Tronson, Tim, in dramatic fashion, the Randolph Rockets to beat Fall River. That's from this game. There was only one scoring play in the Fall River Rio ripped off 1-yard touchdown run. They went for 2, and the 2-point conversion failed. 12-0 Fall River Rio leading at that point, and that was the only score of the third quarter. Flip ahead to the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, 11's 2-point conversion failed, but it was 18-0. Fall River Rio with less than 9 minutes left in the game. And to that point in the game, Randolph had mustered next to nothing offensively. Oh, but that was about to change. 16 seconds after the Rebels go up 18-0, Nate Cook of Randolph tossed a 66-yard touchdown pass to Sam Grieger. The 2-point conversion failed, but at that point, all right, 8:31 to go, it's 18-6. Fall River Rio still in front, but some life for Randolph. Flip ahead, 5:40. A 2-point conversion was successful. Cook to Grieger, and all of a sudden, it's 18-14. The lead is down to 4 for Fall River Rio with 5:42 to go. And then Randolph finishing the comeback with 49 seconds remaining in the game. Nate Cook with a winner tonight here in Fall River.
A long time. Nature where things just changed on a day and on the NFL Network or wherever you want to watch the NFL. And one thing they're always going to talk about is special teams. Got on the board, gave them a little bit of momentum, a little bit on the long touchdown pass on the first play from scrimmage. Danger in this ball game, changing part of this ball game. That's all there is to it. It was huge in this contest. Taking a look at the individual carries. Leading the way was Colton Pergandy with 15 carries for 97 for Matt Miller tonight for a total of two receptions for 71 yards. For the victorious Randolph Rockets, you take a look at these stats, and they were so much held in check rushing the football. 32 carries for 68 yards. I don't care how you put a calculator to that one. Randolph, the fall limiting the backs for Rio Rebels this evening.
Wow. I'm still shaking my head, and the game's been over for 25 years of announcing high school that changed as dramatically as this one did tonight in the final 8:47. It was something else, and it just goes to show you, saying that Fall River Rio, let off the gas pedal or got too comfortable, but I don't know. Whatever it was, Randolph found that magic spark, and this is a comeback for the ages, and it's a huge, as I mentioned, huge win for them. Their first conference win, they're now 5 time.
Well, it turns their season around.
It turns it around, exactly.
Period.
This is a game changer.
I mean, they're 1-3, and getting pummeled pretty good actually at the line of scrimmage. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Fall River won that battle all night long. Not win the battle up front tonight. So they're going to be working on a whole bunch of stuff at the point of attack, but it's going to be a fun learning session because it's just so much more fun when you win a ball.
Good as it gets. I mean, but my goodness, something we're going to be.
You try telling those kids it's Division 7. This is
Who cares?
Yeah, it's the biggest game in a 15-mile radius because that's about how far Randolph is away. About 15 miles, give or take.
Going to be a happy bus ride. This hurts. There's just no way around that. I mean, they're going to have to, dig deep. The players are going to have to dig deep, and this isn't the end all here for certain, but tough one tonight because
that both of these clubs make the playoffs. And would you love to see the rematch?
Oh gosh! After this,
I would pay good money to see a rematch between these two clubs because I think there's still something to be settled. I think these two clubs are just, very evenly matched, and Randolph could dominate for 3.5 quarters.
Night, correct? You just never. we want to remind folks that the 7 o'clock kick, it's Beaver Dam visiting Watertown tomorrow night. What do you got?
Got a score just in from my roving sideline reporter, Trent Haldeman. Waterloo tonight, down Cambridge, 33-14.
Good for Waterloo.
Makes them 3-1 on the season.
And Lourdes Academy, actually, they're playing that game at Titan Stadium in Oshkosh, so it'll be Fall River Rio versus Lourdes Academy be here on this field. 7 o'clock kick, and then in 2 weeks, they'll next be on the fans to vote. Again, one more reminder, head over to the sports tab at dailydodge.com, presented by Kevin Carnine of Per Day. Voting ends at 5 p.m. September 16th on the sports tab at dailydodge.com. Again, you're Marshall at Dodgeland, Bigfoot at Houston, Cambria Friesland at Deerfield, Randolph at Johnson Creek, St. John's here at Fall River Rio, and Palmyra Eagle at Waterloo. Over Fall River Rio. And we want to thank our presenting video sponsor, Columbus Family Dental. We also want to thank Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams, Bayside Supper Club, Landmark Credit Union, Manufacturers Business Alliance, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, and Ergo Bank supporting local athletes. Tim, always a pleasure. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, partner. Well done.
And Cale, well done for you as well. So for our videographer and engineer, Cale Zomer, and my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman, Mike Tronson saying so long from the shores of Lazy Lake in Fall River. Once again, your final tonight on Dodge TV. Randolph 22, Fall River Rio, a sports presentation.